Hey Jackie.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Very good. Very good. All right. We'll wait a few more minutes if we get some more people to join us. Otherwise, you get a private conversation. Wait another minute. Let somebody join us. Jackie, where do you live? What state?
I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte. Okay, nice. You lived there a long time?
Since back in the 70s.
That's
I'm
quite a while.
originally from South Carolina.
Well, you've been in South the whole time.
Yeah,
You're a Carolina girl, huh?
yeah,
Good. Charlotte's grown a lot in all those years.
yes. Right now, there's reconstruction going on. You get lost nowadays.
Yeah, yeah. Good. How long have you been taking Get Set Up classes?
2 months, maybe. I'm trying to remember. 2, 3 months. It hadn't been long,
Two, three
but I
months?
like them. I
Yeah,
like them.
good. What are some of your favorites?
They have some where you can play guessing games like name that tune, stuff like that. I like those.
Yeah, that's
And
good.
then they have some exercise ones, which I need to exercise, so that's been good.
That's been good. Yeah. Well,
That's
good.
basically the ones I've been taking, exercise, then some fun classes. Some of them, I did a yoga class yesterday.
Yeah.
That was my first one.
Yeah. You done yoga before?
No,
It's a little different, right?
yes, very much so.
Did you like it?
Yes, I did. I just need to continue to do it because I know I didn't do it exactly what I should have, but it was my first time. But practice, I need more practice on it.
It takes quite a bit of flexibility to be doing yoga, right? Doesn't it?
Yeah, well, the one I did was a chair one.
Oh, that's
Sitting
good.
there.
Yeah. Good. Good. I've done yoga. It's good for you. It is definitely good for
That's
you.
what I hear. So I'm gonna try to keep it up.
Yeah. And
Tell her get. Go ahead.
it's pretty safe too. That's what's good,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And I can do it here anytime I get ready to turn it on here and find it. I'm sitting. I'm good to go.
There you go. There you go. Good. Well,
Yeah,
good. So
yeah.
we'll get started here. So
Okay.
other people signed up but haven't joined us yet. If they do, that's great. If not, we will
Okay.
talk about your stuff and get going. So this class is just a kind of a let's talk business entrepreneurship class. Some classes are more about sharing a lot of material. This one's more about just conversation and kind of
Okay.
specifically talking about kind of what your needs and wants are. So that's good. Makes it super easy when there's just a few of us. So that's good. I live in Tampa, Florida, and love learning and helping people learn. So Get Set Up's been really good. I've been with Get Set Up about a year now, and love learning and helping others learn. I think it's fun to do together, and being able to see faces and talk to people live is really nice. Wherever we may be. I mean, you and I wouldn't run into each other normally in a face-to-face world. So it allows us to meet great people like you that are all over the country and even all over the world. We have people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, you can get recordings of classes if you email help@getsetup.io, right? Okay, so that's there. Oh, we got somebody joining. We can have them come in. Diana's joining. We have another person. That's good. Hi, Diana.
Hello, how are you?
Good, good. We're just getting started. Right now, it's you and Jackie, so you got kind of a great class, the two of you so far.
Works for me.
Works for you. Good, good. Oh, wait, Dietrich's joining us too. People are coming a little late. That's fine. That's fine. Still won't be a really big class. That'll be fine. Hey, Dietrich.
On mute.
Hey, Dietrich. You hear me? He might be on the phone. Looks like he's on the phone. Okay. All right. Good. I was telling Jackie this class, talking business and entrepreneurship, is more of kind of just open discussion we have with each other. Not as much about me sharing a bunch of information, just more about conversations about what you guys are working on and how we can help you with that. So that's where we are. So my agenda is to encourage, share, challenge, and support you, and whatever you're working on, whatever your endeavor is. We have several categories of different classes that get set up. Over 400 of them we offer every week. But I'm over the small business and entrepreneurship type classes. So that's why we're talking about that topic and why I'm talking about that topic. So I want to help you wherever you are in that process. If you, I kind of float these topics out there as ideas. If you want to have any of these or anything else you're working on that we can talk about, that's fine. But really meant to just support and encourage you as you go along. So any business ideas you're thinking about, any class ideas that would help you, questions about business or small business challenges you might be facing, kind of like, how do I do this? Or I'm stuck on this piece, or what do you think about this? That kind of thing. So Jackie, what are you working on? What drew you to this class?
The title of it, because I've never done it before. I just thought I'd see what it was about. I'm not doing anything in particular. I just wanted to see what it was about.
All right. All right. Do you think you might do something?
I don't know. I did at one point in my life, but I'm retired now, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
If it's something simple, maybe, but it's nothing as simple as this
Yeah.
kind of world now, I doubt.
Nothing too complicated. Right. Right. What did you retire from? What kind of work were you doing?
Child care.
Childcare. Okay. All right. You are you kind of over that? Are you done doing
I'm
child?
over that. Yes, I'm over that.
You,
And when I did think about doing one of my own business at that time, one time, but after I saw what it was about, I kind of said, no,
yeah.
too
Yeah.
much
Right.
work. They didn't pay a lot either.
Yeah. Yeah. You do it because you love the kids, but
Yeah,
it's hard work. It's physical work.
very hard work.
Yeah. Right.
Work people lay out of work, people, nah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You ever thought about, do you like to tutor at all?
No, I hadn't thought about it, but you know
No.
what it is.
What age did you kind of love to work with the most?
I wanted threes, but I worked with different ages. They gave me whatever I could get.
Yeah.
I liked 3-year-olds at the
Okay.
time. I wanted threes. No,
All right.
3, 4, 5. That was it.
They're still sweet when they're 3. Is that what you think?
You can deal with them a little bit better. You know, when they're young, they're running all over the place. When they're 3, they're not as active. They're active, but in a different way.
I know you know from experience, right?
Yes.
That's right. Good. Good. All right. Well, we'll let you listen, and you can maybe pick up something as we go along.
Okay.
Diana,
Thank you.
yeah, Diana, what are you working on?
I'm working on a few things.
Okay.
I'm working on my coaching business and I'm working on my product, my natural. I don't think I told you that I make natural body products and I'm working on marketing them.
Oh, good. Yeah. So will you put those on your own site?
I'm thinking I'm going to have two different sites, one for the coaching
Yes.
and one for the natural body products.
Right. I think so. I think so too. Do you have
And
either?
I do other things, but I think I'm going to give up managing community gardens because it's just too much work and I'm getting too old.
I'm proud of you. You're starting to focus a little bit. I'm so proud of you.
Well, I did it for a long time and I loved it, but
Yeah.
this year trying to plant 14 beds has just really been too much for me.
Right. Right. Yeah. I know you're like me. You like to do a lot of things. We got to focus. So
What do you do, Kevin?
well, I mean, I've done a lot of consulting, a lot of coaching. So I have a business that does consulting and strategic planning, leadership, that type of thing, website development, marketing. Um, and then I've got more of a coaching, training, teaching business too that I work with that allows me to do this kind of thing. So those are kind of my two categories there. But as you know, in coaching and consulting, it takes you into all kinds of different categories.
Yes.
But I tend to work with nonprofits quite a bit. That's an area that I have experience in and spend a lot of time with them.
Okay, I get that. I work with a coaching institute, a training,
Yeah,
they train coaches. I work with them.
yeah. I remember you said you got certified with them, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that was worth it?
Uh, it's a lot of self work because the two people that created it and run it are both psychologists.
Okay.
So it's a lot of self work and it's a lot of classes on how to change the way you think.
Huh.
And it took them a while before they figured out that they needed to incorporate things, practical things like marketing
Yeah.
and sales
Right.
and how to make money as a coach.
The business side of it, right?
Yes, the
Yeah.
business side of it. So they're just really starting to put that part of it in place, but
Okay.
just in terms of positioning yourself to be a coach to other people, I think it's like really good in that respect.
Yeah.
But since I was already a counselor, I
You had
kind
some,
of knew
yeah.
all of that.
Right, right. And because there's quite a few of those individuals, organizations that will certify you as a coach, right? There's a lot of options out there, and they all have their own little angle. And it's always interesting when I ask people because it depends on who they did it with and what angle that individual organization had. So that's interesting what you said about yours. Yeah.
Yeah, but most coaching programs I've looked at, they train people in like a weekend
Yeah.
or in like 2 or 3 weekends
Right.
to be coaches. The program that I went through was 9 months.
Wow.
So it
Wow.
was like it was like 24 hours a month for 9 months.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other ones are trying to get the people who want to get rich quick schemes. They want to give me $200 and I'll give you the 3 hour program.
Yeah. And this one also trained you as an anger management counselor or
Okay,
yeah, and you get certified as an anger management specialist as well, and you
right.
could get certified as a domestic violence counselor as well,
Wow.
because they're certified in those things.
Yeah. Okay. So, how do you think you're gonna? You already have your website for the coaching or
I
no?
don't have a website for either.
Okay. You don't.
So but that's really been my sticking point, the marketing, the website, the social media component.
Yeah.
That's been the sticking point for me because coming from a profession where I didn't need any of that
Right.
and not having dealt with the whole online transition to life
Yeah. Yeah.
and because I was dealing with old people who dealt with real life.
Yes. Right.
So
You.
this is like kind of all
It's all new.
uh, yeah for me. So that's been my biggest struggle. It's like I know how to do all this stuff, but how do I get it into this little electronic box and get it to people
Right.
so they can see it and accept
Yeah.
it because it's all awesome.
Right. Have you kind of narrowed down who you want to do coaching with? I mean, is it with the older population or is it broad?
Actually, I've got two streams of coaching, and one is absolutely with an older population. It's in healthy aging and holistic lifestyles
Yeah.
with the focus on you don't have to take lifestyle medicines as you get older. You can just change what you do.
Right.
And I guess the biggest thing for me is getting people as they age to realize they have to change.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I kind of, had that epiphany a little later than some, but I did have it. So,
Good news and you want to share it, right? Yeah.
yes. And so the other thing in coaching that I do, and that's kind of also leaning toward all the years I spent in healthcare and helping people how to learn how to navigate those systems,
Yeah.
because there is actually a learning curve to navigating healthcare systems that
Absolutely.
most people just don't know. So that's also a part of healthy aging. And then
Yeah.
the other part is the other stream, shall I say, is being a communications coach because I teach interpersonal communications. I teach Dr. Rosenberg's theory of nonviolent communications. I teach business presentations and
Yeah.
communications for people who want to do YouTube and podcasts and all that. And I teach them how to talk.
Yeah.
So,
Good.
because before I got into chaplaincy, I was in communications and broadcasting.
Okay. That's the connection. I got you. And you have a heart for that. That's kind of you're wired for that. It sounds like. Yeah.
Well, I started doing theater when I was 12.
Okay.
And so I did, theater, TV, radio, all
Yeah,
that. And then something said go to seminary. I don't know what that was.
something bigger than you. Just that's it.
Something bigger than me said go to seminary.
Yeah. All right. One thing I've used a program platform called Bark, B-A-R-K, and Thumbtack. Have you heard of either of those?
I do know Thumbtack.
Yeah. You could get on there and say I'm a life coach for this target group, and I also offer coaching for communications, and kind of put yourself in two different categories there. And that's not a bad platform because you pay. They bring the leads to you. Is basically you don't have to go find
Hmm.
the leads. That people find you on there, and there's a matching, and you can get clients and then charge them what you want, and you just pay for the lead basically. I did that for a little while. It's not a bad way to get clients without having to set up your whole marketing system and all that. You're
Okay.
leveraging their marketing a little bit.
I like that if
Yeah.
it's not expensive.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's an easy entry kind of thing to kind of get some customers, and I did it years ago, and just kind of just getting experience, just seeing what's out there and seeing who I was running into, um, and
Yeah, like
you can do it all online. I mean, you can do some of it local, you can do it online, either way.
I think I used Thumbtack to find someone to sweep my chimney.
Right. Yeah, no, there's all kinds of things for sure, but coaching is definitely part of it. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Right now, I need an attorney, so I need to figure out how to find one of those
Right. Yeah.
other than the TV commercials.
Yeah, no, you don't want that. You need to ask around, find somebody you can trust. I like the smaller guys. I don't like the big office attorneys at all. They're all about hours, and it's my attorneys have always been small guys, which I like.
I
But
don't know. One of the best attorneys that I ever had was I was referred to by, and if I could think of the name of the organization that the attorneys belong to, but I
yeah.
can't think of it. They all belong to some regulating organization, and me and my mom were in an accident in Kentucky like 2 days before Christmas.
Mm,
and I and someone said, "Well, call this organization. They'll tell you the names of some accident attorneys in Kentucky."
yeah.
And best referral I ever got. And I'm
Ah,
trying to think, what's the name of it?
go back to that again. Yeah.
Except now I'm in Georgia.
All right. Now I need a Georgia attorney.
Oh, and I should tell you that I got a call to teach a class on healthy aging and holistic health for uh, this group right here.
Get set up. Good. Good.
Yes.
Absolutely. Good. Yes. Look, excellent. Excellent.
So I'm excited about that because I like teaching.
Right. Right. Well, good. Well, that's great. You should do that. All right. Is it Dietrich? Dietrich, are you
Hey,
there?
how you doing, Kevin?
Hey, how are
Can you
you?
hear me?
Yeah, I can now. Yes.
Yes.
How are you
I
today?
got a small business.
Okay.
I do business cards, flyers, advertising, and then my sister want me to do some crocheting, so I do crocheting earrings, hats, two tops, so I combine them and make them into one business. But I'm also in Georgia. I'm also in Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Stone Mountain. Okay. Good. So, in your business, are you just selling the items? Are you making them too, or
Yeah, I'm making them, and I do the business cards, advertising. Like if the flea market needs some
yeah?
advertisement,
Right.
or I say a thrift shop needs some advertisement.
I see. I see. So do you have a printer or that you do yourself or do you outsource that?
I have a printer. I don't go out.
Oh, wow.
I
Good.
do everything myself, and it's like customized right here on the spot.
Yeah. Is it like is it a digital press or is it a four color press?
Digital.
Digital. Okay. All right.
It's a HP,
Okay. All right. You're able
and
to.
I do all my most of my cards is Avery,
Okay. Right. You print on Avery. Right.
Avery paper
Yeah. Gotcha. Good. How long you been doing that, Dietrich?
for about 7 months.
Okay. How's it going?
Slow,
Slow.
but I'm trying to get the word out.
Yeah. Is that your biggest challenge? Is just the marketing, just getting the word out?
Right.
Yeah. Have you used anything that's worked? Have you had some success with anything?
I advertise by word of mouth.
Okay. All right. And that's doing okay?
So
But I mean,
far,
you want more,
it's
yeah. I mean,
slow. I tell people, when I go out to different grocery stores and markets, I hear people talking, so I might just slip in my card or so,
right,
and I give them my card and I let them know that they can contact me.
right. Well, that's good. So you're using your products to market, right? That's what's good. Your own products are
Yeah,
marketing tools. Yeah, right,
yeah. It just haven't got a business plan together yet.
right. So I offer a class on how to create a simple business plan. You could take that. That's I've got a lot of great classes for you guys. In fact, I can show you this list here. It's a lot, but and they're not offered like, every day, all day long, but through over the weeks, you'll see these pop up on the schedule. Can you see them?
Wow. Yeah. I need a business plan.
Yeah,
Simple. I'm
simple one,
I'm
right?
not crushing it with a business plan right now.
Most people haven't thought through that part, yeah. But I mean, Diana, just in the time I've been with you, you focused a little bit more, I think. That's good. I think we're narrowing down a little bit, right?
A little bit. Yeah, I think so. I'm trying.
You tried. I'm proud to hear you're letting go of the gardening thing a little bit. Yeah.
I'm just going to try to find somebody to take it over.
Yeah.
Somebody younger to
Right.
take
There we
to
go.
take it over because I think it's just I love gardening. It's very relaxing, but it's a lot of work,
Yeah.
and I'm ready to not be in charge of like 3 community gardens anymore.
Right. Yeah. You guys can see here's the simple business plan class down here.
Yeah.
Now, do you do that class in this platform?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yep.
When do
Okay.
you do it?
I teach all these here and get set up. I don't know if John can take a look for that. He's our TA. If he could. Um, I don't know what that class is. How to approach business planning from home. That's not the one I had in mind. I don't know. I don't know whose class that one is. That one's in in chat. There's one
Do you
called. Um,
do you do the one on pitching?
yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's one I need too.
Yeah, I do all of these. These are all my classes I teach. So yeah, I mean, keep looking for these classes and keep looking. So a pitch is actually broken into two parts. So I do how to do kind of like the short pitch, right? The elevator type pitch, and then
Right?
part two is how to do kind of the PowerPoint presentation where you got to kind of do a show. Yep, there's the John just put RTA just posted in chat the June 17th is the next date for that one. Thursday, June 17th. You guys see that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's there. Yeah. But those will all be helpful to you guys as you guys work on this stuff. And you'll find me. I'll challenge you to think a little bit, and I'll try to make things simple. I don't want to make things overcomplicated. That's not worth it. Even a business plan can be too complicated. We don't do the long, 25-page business plan because nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to read it. So
I know that's right.
a one page that really gets us laser focused on what we're trying to do is really helpful, and it's easy to share with people. But it's still people, don't do it because it takes a little bit of thought. but it helps focus that. So I'm trying to think. Let's think of some ideas for yeah. Here's the pitch a big idea class there, part one. Here's the link. I don't know if it's scheduled right now, but um, that's out there. The
Basic project management. That's what I need.
Need that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when you become kind of an entrepreneur, solopreneur, and you're doing all this stuff yourself, right? It's a lot of project management, and really, sometimes your success or failure is based on how well you can manage your time and your priorities. And so that's kind of what that project management piece gets into. Yeah, I mean, I've been forced to become a project manager. Otherwise, I wouldn't get stuff done. It would just be I wouldn't be able to keep up. So there's ways to do that are, it requires a little bit of a structure and discipline to do it, but it really, really pays off.
And then you got funding for your business, SBA.
Yep, that'll be a new class. We're doing some classes on funding for our business, kind of what the SBA can offer us, what's the best way to get money for businesses. We know most businesses, 80% of them are kind of self-funded, and but how do you get additional money for that? Yeah. None of you are doing nonprofits, right? No, no. None of my own businesses are nonprofit, but I have customers that are nonprofit. They operate a little bit different, a little bit unique in that sense there. What's your Dietrich, what product that you have has your highest margin? Do you know? What do you make your best money on?
My business cards
The
and my
cards?
flyers.
Okay. All right. So the business cards, and what's the quantity you usually do on a business card run?
I do like roughly about 1,000 to 2,000.
Okay. All right. Good. So are you running that kind of those Avery card, those 10 up business cards through your,
Right.
okay, and then they're just perforated?
Yeah, I can order 10 of them and that'd be 1,000.
I see. Okay. All right.
Because it's 200 in a pack.
Yeah. Right. And so you're able to do kind of I would guess there are people, because you're competing against the online printers that do high volume really cheap, right? They'll do the 1,000, 2,000s really cheap on you. They're kind of gang printing, but
Yeah.
you can do a short run really quick for somebody.
Well, see, mine is I mean, you can sit down here and you can customize it how you want it and print it out right here.
Right here.
And I
Yeah.
can print
Okay.
out all 1,000 right here.
I got you.
Where
So
you have to wait for theirs, you have to wait and wait.
yeah, yeah, a couple of days maybe, and then they got to ship it to you and all that. Yeah. So your thing is doing it quick. That's right there. And you help them do the design?
Nope, just me and the person.
Yeah, but I'm saying you help them design it?
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
me, right. And me and the person. I show them how to do the wording, the fonts, all the different color fonts,
Yeah.
and then all the different type of pictures.
Okay.
I got over 600,000 pictures.
Wow. What software do you use to design yours?
Print master.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, good. All right. Well, that's good. So are you using business cards or flyers to kind of hand out to people mostly?
Well, flyers, I put them at the bus stops and I leave them like as some restaurants are open.
Yeah.
So I leave them at the counter or I leave my business card at the counter.
Yeah. That's good. That's
And
good.
I left my business cards. And my couple of flyers at my doctor's office.
Okay. All right. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I would imagine if you were visiting some of the small businesses, that would help to get them to directly. You could get some business maybe from them if you call on them directly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Do you have a website, Dietrich?
Nope.
All right. Is that something you want to do?
That'd be the next thing someone can help me
Okay.
design.
Yeah. We've got a class on that as well. I don't teach that one, but there is a class on that we have a get set up for that.
I mean, I
And
got software. I mean, I bought software that you can help design one, but
yeah.
I I don't want to I don't want no problem. So I'd rather just have somebody teach me.
Have somebody teach. Yeah. In fact, I do teach a class on Facebook business page. That's on here somewhere. And you guys know you can go how to create a free Facebook business page. There it is. It's the second one. John pointed out that you can go search my name in the Get Set Up class directory, and you can see all my classes there. It shows, I think it shows the ones that are scheduled. I don't know if it shows all the ones, all of these, but all the ones that are scheduled. It shows. So that's
Can you sell from a Facebook page?
you can indirectly you can, yeah. Yeah, you can add like a connection to a shopping cart that you might have somewhere else, or you can on your Facebook business page you can put a link to your website and sell from there.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple different options there. I mean, I would try to get them off of Facebook because if you try to set up something and use Facebook as your marketplace, then they're going to want some money. You don't want to. I don't want to give Facebook any money.
Well, they may want less than other people. Like they may want less than Amazon or
Oh,
less than Etsy.
right, right. But the good thing is at least Facebook will let you put a link to your website. Amazon won't even let you do that.
Okay.
They don't want you taking the customers. They want ownership of the customers. They'll take your products, but they don't want your owner. They don't want you getting the customer.
Yeah, I know. I have a couple of friends that discovered that Amazon also don't pay them.
Yeah, right.
I mean, they've had products on like a couple of friends have written books and put them on Amazon and they've yet to be paid. And it's been like 2 years.
Really, really.
Yes.
That's not good. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good. I've got a class on this third one on the right side, e-commerce options to sell your products online. That gets into Etsy, eBay, Amazon, and then also how you can kind of set up your own storefront so you don't have to pay other people. But the trick there is you got to get people to your page, right? You got to get them marketed to your page. Amazon has the audience, but you have the competition, and they keep too much control, I think. Unless you were selling a commodity that you just could sell a whole lot of, and they were going to be able to sell it on there for you, I'd be a little leery of that. But because there's a lot of competition on Amazon, lots of competition. They don't limit how many people can be on there in your product category.
I'm not a fan of Amazon.
Yeah, right. It's too convenient. That's the part of the problem. But doing business,
I actually like eBay a lot more.
yeah. As a consumer or as a seller?
Both.
Both? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Good.
And for doing business, I actually like PayPal. And a lot of people have gotten away from PayPal, but PayPal is very secure.
Yep.
And all of my suppliers, I can pay using PayPal.
Right. No, I'm a PayPal fan too. I've been with them for 10 or 15 years. I've never had trouble with PayPal. It's always been solid and good.
Right. But now people are cash apping and something called Zelle, and I don't know the rest of these, but I've looked them up online and they've had lots of breaches and lots of people losing their money.
Right, right. Yeah, those keep growing, but I mean, PayPal does those things just as easily. You're right. PayPal owns Venmo. Venmo is one of those programs as well.
Yes, but it doesn't have the same security.
It's not as robust as it was made initially just for kind of friends sharing the restaurant bill, kind of paying each other for that.
Right.
And they didn't even want people using it for business, and then people were using it for business and they were giving them a hard time. So now they've made it a Venmo business version of it. But yeah, I'm a believer of PayPal too.
Yeah, because when I go, like, I buy a lot of stuff from Wholesale Supply Plus for making my body products,
Hmm.
and I can use PayPal for that. It just automatically comes up to pay with PayPal or pay with credit card.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
And PayPal offers like a level of security where I don't have to attach a bank to PayPal. I don't have to attach a credit card to PayPal. And
Yeah.
that's what I like.
Yeah. You just use it as its own account. So you just put
Yes.
money goes in and money goes out of it like an account.
Right, exactly.
Right. Yep.
Like if I'm vending events and I get paid in cash, I can just take the cash to Walmart and add it to my PayPal account.
Yeah. Have you gotten the PayPal debit card?
I had one and I don't know what I did with it, so I have to order another one.
Yeah. I forget I have it sometimes, but that's kind of convenient too.
Yeah.
It just pulls it out of your balance there. Yeah. Yep. And it helps from an accounting standpoint too. If you have your business running through that, if that's your business information.
Yes, it very much. Oh, and yes, because with PayPal, like I can go back, and I had to do that this year. I had to go back and look at like all my purchases, and I use them. I pay through PayPal, so I could go back through my PayPal records and see like all of my purchases that I need to put on my taxes,
Right. Right.
which
Yes.
is like awesome.
Yeah. Pretty good reporting for that for sure.
Yes, and then I don't have to remember to do math.
Right. Another one of those things you have to do as a business owner or a solopreneur, right?
Yes.
Jackie, you getting any thoughts? You getting encouraged here? So any brainstorms? You finding the mute button?
I'm sorry, I forgot I was on mute.
There you go.
I forgot about me. Yeah, I'm getting some ideas. I'm trying to play with it and see if I want to do it or not.
All right. Yeah.
Sounds interesting to learn. I'm learning some stuff, and I think you got all this offered here, so I'll find somewhere to get back to some of these classes too.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's good. And you learn, I mean, in all these classes, we learn from each other too. So we get to hear what other people are doing, and that's always
True,
helpful.
because I'm learning about PayPal just now.
Right. Here, two of us talking positive about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at the first one at the top about doing something from home. I mean,
Yeah.
safely online. Excuse me.
Yeah. Have you taken that class yet?
No, I thought about it, but I never did.
Yeah, no, take that one. Do you use Facebook, Jackie?
Yes, not a lot, but I do. I'm
Yeah.
not on it like a lot of people are.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So that's a great class. That's one I've taught for a long time. It's a very popular class, very practical. Help encourage you to figure out how to sell. You know, this isn't like you've got a lot of products and you want to sell. Like Diana and Dietrich, they've got products.
Right.
This is more, you got stuff around the house that you want to sell.
Yeah, what's the reason being I'm a widow and my husband passed away and I got a couple of things that I might want to get rid of.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do anything with them, but I don't feel safe doing it online and you hear about people trying to meet people to sell stuff and all that. So I didn't.
Yep. So that'd be a perfect class for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is an app for that. And I forgot what it is, but it's specifically it's like a lot of people sell stuff from home on Facebook Marketplace, but there's another app that was for people like who wanted to sell things from their home, but they wanted more security. They didn't want to like people coming to their home or meeting people in parking lots or something like that.
Right.
There is a website that allows you to do that.
Oh, okay.
Just can't think of what it is.
If you do.
In this sell your stuff safely from home class I talk about Facebook Marketplace, and OfferUp is the other platform I talk about.
Is it OfferUp the place where you can sell your stuff and you don't have to meet the person? Is that it?
You still have to meet them somewhere. I mean, there still has to be some exchange. I'm not familiar with your.
I don't want to meet nobody.
Well, you can definitely sell stuff on eBay and not have to meet anybody. That's for certain.
Well, yeah, if you want to get into shipping, you can do that. That's your way around meeting people. But then you got the headache of shipping stuff.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
But I'll look at this. I'll keep that in mind, though, seriously.
Yeah. Right.
But I tell you what, quiet as is kept, which is one of my daughter's favorite expressions.
What is it?
Quiet as is kept.
Okay.
She uses that a lot, and I don't, and I talk about her for using it. But but books on eBay are significantly cheaper than books on Amazon.
Yeah, right. I'm an Audible book guy. I don't read real hard books because I fall asleep when I read them. My body thinks it's time to fall asleep when I slow down. If I stop and get quiet that long, my body goes, "Oh, it's time to go to sleep," and I can't get very far through a page, so I have to listen to all my books audibly. And I like Audible because I can speed up the speed at which they read it to me, so I can process.
That's kind of interesting. I listen to books on YouTube,
Uh-huh.
but I didn't when I had Audible, I didn't like it because I don't always like the sound of people's voices.
Right. That's why you got to change the speed. Speed it up.
Speed it up
Yeah.
makes their voice sound better.
Yes. Some of them just it's too much.
Put you to
You're right.
sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone everyone doesn't know how to use their voice well.
Right. You're a communication person, right? Absolutely.
Oh, and one of the things I talk about is how to use your optimal voice, which we all have an optimum pitch and an optimum voice, but not everyone knows how to use it. And as a woman, I know I have a much deeper voice, but I learned that from my coaches back in, well, we're all people of a certain age, so I can say the 70s. When I was in high school, I learned from professional radio announcers how to deepen my voice.
Wow. That's
Wow.
great. Yeah. That's a good lesson to learn.
It is. And so now when I listen to people's voices, it's like, oh, horrible change.
Right. Like, I can't listen to a whole book of this. This is awful.
Exactly.
Yes. I hate it. Some authors, you're like, why did you do this? You got too much pride. Let somebody else read your book.
Let somebody else, please.
There's a lot of great voices out there. Yours is not one.
Yours is not one of them.
You're a
So,
writer, not a reader.
so I kind of had to let Audible go for that reason.
Yeah, you had a little more critical ear to the voices. I understand that. Yeah, but that's how I get around it is the speed. Being able to speed things up. You can change YouTube speeds also. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. If you're listening to some stuff on YouTube and it's just you're not watching it so much. It's weird to kind of watch it speed up, but if it's just audible and you're just listening to the audible part, you can speed up the playback on that. I do it on like how-to videos sometimes. I'm watching something.
Right?
I'll crank it up to 1.5, 2 speed just to get through it faster.
How do you do that on YouTube?
When you pull up the video, you go into the settings
Uh-huh.
on that video, and there's the like quality of the stream, and then there's also the speed.
Okay.
I don't know if you can do it on your phone, but definitely you can do it on your computer.
Okay. Well, I know this is going to sound strange, but I actually usually do YouTube on my TV.
Yeah, I think you can do it on there too. I think that setting's there.
Yeah,
You do it through like your streaming event or streaming.
exactly. I
Yeah,
do streaming
yeah,
YouTube
right. I think it's on there too.
because I like some of the books on there, like Think and Grow Rich,
Yeah,
and some of those kind of books.
yeah,
The
right.
Alchemist I listen to on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, and I like
They don't have any video with it, right? It's just the audio.
it's just the audio.
That's a good book. If you guys haven't read that book, you should read that book. That's a good one. The Alchemist. It's a
Yeah.
classic. It's a classic.
I really enjoyed that. So I like some of the way they do books on there
Uh-huh.
on YouTube, and I like to listen to the more calming, relaxing, non-distracting, like binary beats,
Right.
or I forget what the other one is called. It's like these sound waves, like gamma sound waves and things like that.
Yeah.
I know it's strange, but I like it.
What's your summary of my voice?
You have actually a very nice voice.
Oh, good. Good.
It's deep enough, it has enough resonance, and you usually in your presentation, since I've heard you present, you usually do hit your optimum pitch range, which is really good.
Good.
But without being high pitch, and you have good uh, uh, breath control because you don't talk and run out of air.
To get winded talking.
A lot of people do, and you can hear it. They'll talk, and then all of a sudden their voices will start to go like this, and they'll just sound really weird because they're not breathing.
Yeah.
And so you don't do that.
I think athletics has taught me how to breathe. I like to swim. I swam this morning, and swimming helps you. You have to have rhythmic breathing for that. So it's a good practice to
Yes,
control your breathing and not get out of breath for sure.
that's true. I like to swim too, and you're absolutely right.
Right? You can't you can't take shortcuts on breathing. You got to do it when it's time. Gotta work that out.
That is really good. I'm going to use that. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a practical coaching thing you can give somebody, right? Like,
Yes.
go learn how to swim for like a half hour or 20 minutes. See if you can do it.
Yeah.
Or even
Yeah,
if
I'm
just
going to.
hopping down the pool without getting out of breath, that would be a good thing.
Yeah, I like that. I'm definitely going to use that.
I guess it's kind of like talking, right? Because you have to hold your breath while you swim, and you're not breathing in when you're talking. So it's a little similar, I guess, in that.
But you can breathe in when you're talking. You
Yeah.
absolutely, and you should breathe in when you're talking. Yeah, but yes, I enjoy that. I enjoy it. So I don't know.
All right, guys. I've enjoyed the talk. Anything else you want to hit before we wrap up here?
No, I was just actually thinking about another business idea that I had, but
You're not short on those, Diana. You got to keep. What is it?
I'm, huh?
What is it?
Actually, I was thinking about starting a business and only because I did this before, and I was the first person in Georgia to actually do ethics for hospice. I created the first ethics hospice team. I trained my team,
Yeah.
and I did ethics consulting in both hospital and hospice. And I was really thinking about, but I did it for the hospice I was working for at the time.
Uh,
But I really thought about, and I had some really interesting cases. And other hospices don't have ethics teams, and just being an ethics consultant and teaching them how to do,
yeah.
like hospices, how to do ethics or how to do an ethics consultation with me.
Right. No, that's good. I mean, that can be in your coaching consulting business. That can fall into that category, right?
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a specialty thing that you offer, and you go target the hospice organizations and try to sell them on that.
Yeah, I really did think about doing that because I don't want to work for hospice anymore.
Right.
Well, I
Right.
can't work for hospice anymore. After 2 accidents, I can't do the driving. So that's why I'm not doing it.
Okay.
But the cases are really interesting, and they didn't really have anybody or any methodology in place. Most of them don't, to address really difficult cases.
Right. Yeah. There's probably something you could offer value to them doing that. What part of Georgia are you in?
I'm in Metro Atlanta.
You're in Atlanta. Okay, so you got a lot of a lot of opportunities around you. Yeah,
Yes,
you got the
yes,
part of the state there to work with. Yep, good. All the way out to Stone Mountain where Dietrich is.
and beyond. And
Yes,
beyond,
sir.
because I had a huge territory when I was actually doing hospice. My territory went all the way to Macon.
Yeah, yeah, that's you got the whole area there. Good.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, I like it. I just try to keep finding a way to fit it into what you're already doing and not try to, satellite into something else. I think it does fit into your coaching consulting type role that you're talking about.
Maybe so. Maybe
Yeah,
so.
yeah, as you set that up. Well, good. Dietrich, any final words for you?
I just want to know when you're gonna do that small business plan and that loan.
All right,
Those two, the biggest ones I need.
let's see. I think, did you see in the chat he put, June 7th, the small business plan is June 17th, Thursday, June 17th at 12 noon.
June 17th. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And if you search by my name on getsetup.io or create or business plan on there, you should be able to find it and then book it, sign up for it. Oh, wait. I just found out he posted these Pacific time, so it's not noon. It's going to be 3 p.m., I think. Pacific's 3 hours off, right? Off Eastern.
Where are you? You're on the West Coast?
No, I'm in Tampa. I'm just south
Oh,
of,
okay. Okay.
just south. But we're really a global company, and we have people post times, and they don't always put the time zone. So he clarified that was Pacific time, so that would be 3 p.m. I think on the 17th. Yes, on the afternoon of the 17th. Let me double check on my schedule here to see if it's on there. Yeah, 3 p.m. That's right. Thursday the 17th at 3 p.m.
15th,
Yeah, 17th. 17th.
the 17th.
Yeah. Yep. All right, everybody. It's great to see you all. Hope to see you in other classes, and I wish you well. Keep dreaming and keep working hard. You guys are doing great.
Thank
you,
you.
Kevin.
You're welcome. Have a good evening. Thanks.
You too.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.